Hey guys, it's Gameface here and welcome back to episode 7 of my England career mode. Now in today's episode, we're going to be continuing on with some international friendlies. I know they're not particularly important in the grand scheme of things, but it's interesting sometimes to see what sort of players we have available to us and how they play, and trying different sort of formations around and that sort of thing, and introducing new players into the squad as well. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be playing 2 friendly matches. The first one is actually going to be against Romania, but then we've got another set of friendlies later on in I think it's a couple of months time down the line. But before we get into things, if we could go hit 20 likes on this video, that'd be really appreciated. Also, if you haven't already, then please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic if we could go ahead and do that. We're so close to hitting 4,000 subs, and it'd be brilliant if you could help contribute. This is the team I'm going to be playing with for the game against Romania. We're going back to the 4-4-2 diamond formation. I've actually gone with quite a strong team for the most part here. Still trying out a couple of new players. Fraser Forster comes in goal. Klein, Jones, Smalling, Shaw in there. 3 of the 4 of those are usually Man United players. Obviously I've signed them for City, or most of them are there for Man City. Klein at right back, Dyer in front of them. Gerrard starts yet again in this game, so it'll be interesting to see how he gets on in this match. He's going to captain the team as well. Walcott and Berahino will start up front. So let's go on with the Romania game and see whether we can get ourselves a win. Over the last few days, we've been hearing rumours that Sam Allardyce will be the next England manager. At least he's been in talks anyway with the FA. So let me know in the comments below what you think about that. Would Sam Allardyce be a good addition to the coaching staff, whether it is actually the manager or whether he's guiding some sort of younger manager, who knows. But let me know what you think of that. Personally, I think he's a very similar manager as Roy Hodgson, except he's not managed a big club. Although I think he's got more of a presence and personality, and I think he's more likely to have a go at the players and demand more from them. So I think it'll be interesting if he does become manager. He certainly seems to be the front runner at the moment, but I obviously imagine there'll be many other candidates involved. So let me know who you'd like to see as the England manager. Eddie Howe is one of many people's favourites, so he could be a possibility. No way. Really? Getting past a 6'7" goalkeeper. I mean, one of the many reasons why FIFA is hated throughout the FIFA community in general, which is a bit strange. And they've not even had a shot yet. That's not even a shot because it was a cross, technically, that went over the goalkeeper. So that pretty much sums up the game, really. That is their first chance, the first time they've gone forward, and what, 34 minutes in? So they've been awful. I mean, it has been all of us going forward every single time, but we're losing 1-0. And we're still losing the game 1-0 at half-time, still trying to work out how we're losing this match. We're going to make some changes and see what we can do to the team. Okay, 3 changes. Phil Jones, Klein and Walker all come off. That means bringing on Kyle Bartley, Kyle Walker, and we're also bringing on Danny Welbeck up front as well. Gerrard might well be the next player to come off. Rooney looking for Welbeck. Can he finish this one off? He does. 1-1. Fantastic finish from Danny Welbeck. Not even been on the pitch for 10 minutes yet. And it is 1-1 now. We got right back in this game. And hopefully we can now take the lead. Eric Dyer looking for Welbeck. It's a fantastic pass. Welbeck cuts inside onto his right foot. That's surely a penalty. I can't believe he's not given that. Eric Dyer looking for Berahino. Must be. Oh, straight at him. Time for some more changes. Let's try and take Gerrard off, I think, here. We'll bring on Jack Wilshere. Dele Alli will also come on. Wayne Rooney will come off. And final change, Berahino off. And, oh god. And we'll bring Danny Ings on. I think that's what we're going to do. Only Jack Butland that we can bring on now. And I don't think we'll really need him. Might make that change a little bit later on. I wouldn't rule it out. No. Oh, how's that gone in? Oh, that must be the second chance that I've had. Let's see how many shots I've actually had in this game. Yeah, that's the first shot. And again, not even on target because it hit the bar and went in. 2-1. How unlucky can we get? Fraser Forster, what have you been doing? Time for him to come off. We will be bringing on Jack Butland by the looks of it, because that is terrible. Oh, you've got to save that. Delph going forward. I mean, Delph with a shot. Deflects into Eric Dyer and he scores. 2-2 straight from kick-off. Very lucky there how it fell to him, but we'll take it. 9 minutes left to try and grab a winner. And as it, we've drawn the game 2-2. Again, not our strongest team. If we had a different goalkeeper in net, then we'd obviously won that game, I would have thought. But that means Fraser Forster will probably be dropped from the squad for the next set of friendlies after that poor performance in that game. And that also tells me a lot about the other players that we've got in there as well. Gerrard won't be in the squad anymore because he's not really contributed enough that I'd hoped he would. He's obviously 37 years old as well, so kind of the right age for him to leave us. He was only there as to kind of see what we were missing, and to be honest, we weren't missing that much, sadly, because I did want to have him in the team for a little bit. It just didn't work out. So let's move on to the next set of friendlies now, and let's see who we've got. It is going to be Canada, and then we've got Bulgaria as well. So we'll sim up to those and see what sort of squad that we choose to pick. And this is the squad I'm going to go with. We've got Joe Hart, Butland, we've also got Ben Foster who comes in, replaces Fraser Forster, who didn't have a particularly good few internationals. Then we've got Chris Smalley, who remains in the squad, Rose, Cal Walker, Klein, Shaw, Bartley and Stones remain in the team as well. I thought Cal Bartley did quite well in that previous game, to be honest, so we've kept him in there. Sterling comes back into the team after Walcott's poor performance, and he replaces him. Dele Alli, Adam Lallana comes into the team, Eric Dyer, Delph. Then we've got a couple of wild cards. We've got Antonio who comes into the team, replaces Lingard, who got a little bit of a go and didn't really shine when he did. We've also got James Ward-Prowse, who's coming into the team as well. Quite impressed with some of his stats, especially his short and long passing. Quite good for such a young player. 23 years old, going to give him a shot. A couple of wild cards there, like I say. Rooney, Kane, Welbeck, Vardy and Rashford are my 5 strikers. Obviously Kane going back in, Vardy coming back in also as well. Sturridge remains out of the squad for now. We'll probably include Sturridge for our other line of friendlies that we've got afterwards. I think it's Argentina is a couple of... Yeah, we've got 2 games. I think one of them's Argentina, and I can't remember the other one. But we'll definitely include Sturridge for that one if I remember. But I'm pretty happy with this team for these line of friendlies. Let's get on with it. Hopefully try and get ourselves a win against them. First of all, though, we will do the player development and try and get them going up in overall. Been a little while since I've trained these players. We've got Clark going up to 55 overall, and some of the other attributes also going up there. Some decent players. Still going to be a couple of years, I'd imagine, before they can get anywhere near the squad. But yeah, let's move on to the game, try and beat them, and see what we can do against Canada. And this is the team we're going to be using for the Canada match. Butland's going to start in goal, Cal Walker at right back, Stones, Bartley, Rose, Eric Dyer, Ward-Prowse starts, Rooney alongside him, Lallana in front of them, and up front, Danny Welbeck and Jamie Vardy. That's the bench I've gone with. Antonio is on there in case we need him. We've also got Harry Kane, Rashford. I would imagine pretty much all of those players will have some part in the game. Maybe not Smalling, but you never know. I might decide to change it up. I'd probably end up using all my subs, to be honest. Let's see how we get on against Canada. We won't be playing the game against Bulgaria. We'll quickly sim that one after this match so that we can do some more friendlies in the next episode. Let's see how we get on. We should really be beating Canada, although in recent times our friendly results haven't been very good. So let's try and pick it up a little bit. This is a similar sort of team to what I'll be playing in the actual World Cup, but let's wait and see how we get on against Canada. Vardy, looking for a good start here. Danny Welbeck. Gonna cut inside, gonna try and play to Ward-Prowse, and that is terrible. Got to finish that one off better. Really good chance for us just 4 minutes in. Lallana through to Danny Welbeck, another attack for us. Danny Welbeck cuts inside, gonna look for somebody in the middle. Rooney and Lallana getting in each other's way, and the goalkeeper had to just scrape that one off the line in the end. Rooney back to Ward-Prowse, he's gonna have a shot. Ward-Prowse 1-0, 10th minute, and he scores on his debut. James Ward-Prowse, fantastic finish into the left-hand side of the goal. And if he can continue to play like that, he's going to be in the team at this rate. Good to see that we're trying out some new players as well, some young players, and it definitely works out in that James Ward-Prowse has just scored 11 minutes in. Fantastic. Danny Welbeck into Lallana. Lallana 2-0, 19 minutes in. Fantastic play. Canada have barely had any chances, and we've absolutely deserved this one. Another player that I've just brought back into the squad as well to score, so very good news for us, and those changes have definitely worked this time round. Lallana, decent little finish, just opens up his body and puts it around the goalkeeper. 2-0. Welbeck through to Lallana. Going to look for the final pass to Vardy. Can he make it 3? No, it's saved. Into Lallana, who couldn't gather it. And again, it will be cleared by the defence. Lallana going to look for Vardy. Can he use his pace? It looks like he can against James. Is he going to try and finish it off? Vardy 3-0. 31 minutes in. This could turn into a real thrashing against Canada here. Fantastic finish from Vardy. Obviously, we will make some changes at half-time when we're winning by such a lead, and that might well kill off the game. Hopefully it won't, but obviously we're 3-0 up now. It's pretty much in the bag already, 32 minutes in. And as of the first half, still winning the game 3-0. Let's make some changes and see who we should take off and bring on as well. 5 changes made at half-time. We are going to bring on Delph, Antonio, Kane, Rashford and Sterling, so a lot of attacking changes. That means we're going to take Ward-Prowse, Dyer, Welbeck, Lallana and Vardy off. Decided to take off Ward-Prowse just because it is his debut, so I don't want to do too much with him. We'll leave him for other games and try him out then. Rooney will go into midfield alongside Delph, which we'll quickly just swap around. And I think we'll take off Stones and bring on Smalling as well. So I've only got one more change I can make, and that's obviously bringing on Ben Foster, which I might do later on. But for now, we'll just make those 6 changes. No way, you've got to save that, surely. I know it's poor defending, poor marking in the middle, but you've got to save that. What is happening with our goalkeepers at the moment? For me, that is an obvious place where it's going to go. Don't know about anyone else, but it was the only place he could really put it. Yes, I shouldn't really have gone out to try and meet that cross with a centre-back, and maybe Smalling should have caught on to the fact I was doing that a bit earlier. But for me, Butland's got to save it. He's got to save it. Reactions weren't quite quick enough. Yes, it was high in the goal, but I still think he's got to have a better attempt at that one. Kane looking for Rose this time. Let's try and get it going forward. Rose going to try and play it across for Rashford. Oh, what a save. How's he managed that? Harry Kane through to Antonio. Needs someone in the middle again. Antonio's going to find Rooney. Still trying to get it in Antonio into Rooney, and now it's 4-1. Wayne Rooney getting quite far up the pitch. That's the only worry with having a midfield. He does like to go forward. Antonio's been doing quite well actually recently, getting those balls in the box. He's certainly a very good crosser, and he's managed to find Wayne Rooney eventually. But there is still some time left to maybe get a 5th if we can. 7 minutes remaining. And as we've won the game 4-1. Very good result in the end, obviously. Shame we conceded. We probably could have even scored more as well if we kept the same team out. But I was always going to make changes in that second half. And as you see, dominated the stats other than possession as always. That is pretty much it for this episode. We are going to be, I think, quickly simming this match if we have enough time. I think we will just about sim this match. We won't bother with changing the team or anything like that. I think we'll just sim it through the calendar. First of all, though, let's do some training drills, see how we get on. And again, some more attributes going up, but nobody's stats, nobody's overall in particular has gone up there. So we'll just continue to move on. We'll maybe change those players around in the next few weeks. Let's sim past the Bulgaria game and see what sort of result we get against them. Obviously, it doesn't matter, but we are just going to try and sim ahead to the next lot of friendlies. We won the game 2-0, decent results, and we can now move on to the next friendlies in the next episode. That is it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. If we could go hit 20 likes on this video, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. Don't forget to leave your comments below, and I'll read and reply as usual. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.